Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Casino. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Smoke. You are tuning in to NerdCage Live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Don't miss an episode or you'll get caged. So let's finish him.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Hello, this is Finn McKenty, aka the Punk Rock MBA. Please, I would love it if you would do me a huge favor and like and subscribe to NerdCage Live right now.
Greetings, imagination connoisseurs. This is Robert Meyer Burnett, and I'm telling you to go get in the cage, the NerdCage Live. And you watch, you like, you subscribe.
And you come back and you hear some cogent discourse about all things nerdy.
NerdCage Live, do it.
Hey, this is Joe White, the voice of Chris Redfield from Resident Evil Remake from 2002, a million years ago. Hey, you know what? If you're a cool person and you like people to know that you're cool, you can like and subscribe NerdCage Live, and that will increase your street cred by a huge percentage. So I highly recommend you do that now. Just, do the thing with the buttons and stuff. Like and subscribe to NerdCage. Do it.
Hey, this is Metal Sanaz, and you are watching NerdCage. And make sure you subscribe and hit that fucking like button, motherfucker. Okay? All right. Love you.
Yes! Love it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's the original Shao Kahn, Brian Glenn, and I'd like you to subscribe to NerdCage Live.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom!
Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful!
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster! Oh no, Joe! The galaxy's doomed because of you!
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live.
Hi, David Weiss here, composer of Donkey Kong Country and many, many others. And I'm just saying, like and subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Hi, I'm Leah Montalongo, the OG Sindel. Please like, subscribe to NerdCage Live.
This is Ernie C. from Body Count. You're tuned in to NerdCage. Can you like and subscribe?
Yo, what's happened? This is Drew Stone here in New York City. You're watching NerdCage Live. Subscribe, get involved, get up, get out, make shit happen.
Hey, what's up, MK World? This is John Turk from Mortal Kombat, the Unmasked Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung, Scorpion, Ermac, Smoke, and all the ninjas. Hey, we're on Nerd Cave right now, so like and subscribe and check out our site, and thanks for stopping in.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Doc Coyle, the man from Bad Wolves and God Forbid. I wanted to let you know right now, please subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Hi, my name is Kev Bayless, designer or redesigner of Donkey Kong, designer of Diddy Kong, Jago, Enderkurken, and Whizpig. You can't beat me! But what you want to do is subscribe to NerdCage, the YouTube channel. Just go there, subscribe, because you know it makes sense. And that's that.
Hi, I'm Chad Casa. Please subscribe to NerdCage Live so you can watch the rest of their uploads. Stay tuned for more.
Hey everybody, this is Dave Niebor from Dog Eat Dog, and you're watching NerdCage Live. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel. These are great guys doing what they love to do.
Hi, this is action star Cynthia Rothrock. Please subscribe to NerdCage on YouTube.
Hi, my name is Sifu Kenneth Edwards, and I'm the head instructor here at Shantung Kung Fu, located in Pasadena, California. And most of you may know me as Art Lane from the movie Mortal Kombat, who fought Goro. I would like to give a shout out to NerdCage Live. Make sure you subscribe because they're the best.
Hi, Heather Needhart here. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow NerdCage Live.
We just want to take a quick moment to remind everyone that NerdCage Live is teaming up with Retro Game Con as we are covering the whole event on October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the On Center in Syracuse, New York. It's New York State's biggest gaming convention with fantastic panels, artists, and plenty of video games. This year has an incredible lineup of guests, including AVGN, the Resident Evil voice actors, Mass Effect voice actors, Rare, and more. Check out RetroGameCon.com for more information and use the coupon code NerdCage for $6 off any ticket.
It has begun!
If what you say is true, the Shaolin could be dangerous.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in a NerdCage. We hope you have a smashing good time.
You're now about to witness the strength of Geek Knowledge Alone. Welcome. That's right. Once again, you are trapped in NerdCage Live. This channel is a celebration of all things pop culture. So if you're new, please hit that like button. Stay a while. We have cookies. And subscribe. I'm your co-host, Jay St. G, certified geek, 7 days a week, coming to you live from your favorite land of the orange of Syracuse, New York. And always among us, my best friend in the world, the moderator Trollhammer, Joel FallenOne Gaming. What's going on, my dude?
Dude, lots to talk about. All Marvel madness tonight. You got Xmen 97 spoilers coming along the way, so if you haven't seen it, you might want to plug your ears for that segment. But we also have to talk about the...
We'll do it last.
Yeah, the Doomsday trailer and the Xmen casting are first out of the gate.
Yeah, thanks to D23. But Joe, tell everybody where we're going to be in October.
Yes, in October, we will be at Retro Game Con, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, here in Syracuse, New York, at the On Center. So if you're local or if you're visiting, come see us. We got stickers, we'll have t-shirts, we'll have lots to talk about, lots of fun to be had. Oh, yeah. Yes, tomorrow we go back and finale attempt for Metroid Fusion.
Wednesday.
Yes, and another finale attempt for 007 First Light.
And our next playthroughs, Joe.
Yeah, so we're just starting out with Resident Evil Outbreak and rounding it out with Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots.
Look, say hello to the chat real quick.
Hello, chat. I see Tavia Smoka blowing up the chat. We love to see it.
Yes. And also, happy birthday tomorrow, Tavia. I see you said it's your birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk all things. So let's kick off with the. Okay, so D23 happened over the weekend. I believe it was late Friday night. D23 happened. They had a whole bunch of announcements. They had like Princess Diaries 3. They had their Disney Princess Hall of Fame thing and a whole bunch of wild stuff. But we don't care about that. We're excited because we got a whole lot of X-Men.
Yeah.
So that's where we're gonna kick this off. So we got the X-Men cast reveal, and from what I understand, 5/5/28 is the release date of the film. Which I'm not gonna lie, Joe, it gives me a little cause to pause here. It seems I'm not saying it's gonna be rushed, but you're talking less than 2 years away, and we still got Doomsday. We still got Secret Wars next year, but 2028 seems like it's going to be a short wait.
Yeah, although you do have to remember that when they drop the first date, that's usually a contractual date, so it's subject to change.
And then also the official announcement today, Ghost Rider will be in July of 2028. I'm saying so 2028 we have. So May you have X-Men, July you have Ghost Rider, and December you have Black Panther 3. So we're only getting one Marvel movie next year, which will be Secret Wars, but we're gonna get 3 in 2028. And again, it's gonna be like the new phase here. So okay, so we got a partial. I shouldn't say partial, but they didn't announce everybody, but they announced the base cast here. So we'll try to go not in any particular order, but let's kick it off here. So the first one I want to talk about, Joe, is your favorite X-Man, and that is Cyclops, being portrayed by, was it Kit Connor? Is that his name?
Kit Connor, yes.
So all right, Joe, give me your take.
Like I said when I was off air, I was kind of on the fence about it, but after seeing his physique, and you know how I am about buff Cyclops, I think he can pull it off.
I hope so. I love.
Plus, he's a fellow ginger.
Yeah, he's definitely got the fucking look. So I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm okay with it. I'm not like jumping for joy, but it's just like he's got the look, he's got the physique. You know, I can picture the visor. I obviously hope they dye his hair not like super red, but you know they definitely need to color his hair. And yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it, man. Let me get this thing. I'll give it the official little hype buzz here. Yes. Okay, but yeah. I think it's a good pick. Okay, let me on that same note, Joe, he's going to be opposite of Sadie Sink. Sadie Sink is going to be our Jean Grey, obviously. Do you think him and Sadie Sink, does it work for you?
I think it works for me. The age gap isn't like, obviously they're roughly close, so it should be okay.
Yeah. All right. So so out of 10, I know it's kind of. What do you give this casting 1 through 10?
The entire casting, or just the Cyclops casting?
Cyclops. Yeah.
I'll have to see to give a final rating, but my initial rating is going to be an 8.5 for now.
Yeah, I will match you. Well, I'll go a little bit below. I'll be 8 out of 10 for me for the Cyclops casting here. Next, I'm giving this one 10 out of 10 as Samara Weaving is our Emma Frost. Perfect.
I agree.
I've seen her in, like, she's done a lot of horror movies. She's a scream queen. Aussie. She it's funny, she looks a lot like Margot Robbie, but they're both Aussies. For those who don't know, it's Hugo Weaving's niece. But yeah, she's got the beautiful blonde hair. She's got the tits for it. I mean, I gotta say it. So yeah, this is 10 out of 10. Samara Weaving as Emma Frost. Joe, what do you got on this?
Yeah, so officially Emma Frost is now the niece of Red Skull.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was perfect casting for her. She nails the look, and I'm sure she'll do very well in the role.
I know there are some people out there that wanted Sydney Sweeney, which I would have been okay with that as well. But
Yeah, sometimes star power doesn't always work when you're trying to, make something fresh.
Yeah.
You need some new faces, some career building, and I think this does wonders for it.
Okay, so I'm sorry, what'd you say out of 10? What are you giving this?
Oh, I matched you. 10 out of 10.
Okay, 10 out of 10. All right, so that's our first 10 out of 10 here. All right, so next, going down the line here. All right. I'm okay with this casting. I'm not angry. I'm not excited. Adam Driver will be Mr. Sinister. So Joe, go ahead.
I'm kind of the same with that. I mean, he's obviously been doing a lot of films as of late, and it's going to take a lot for me not to see Kylo Ren. So if they can match the look, and he can bring some brooding acting to this, I think it can work. But it wasn't a mind-blowing experience to hear that he was going to be Mr. Sinister. It was pretty funny that he dropped the whole Magneto thing because everybody was speculating on it, and then he did the bait and switch. I thought that was kind of funny, but yeah, I'm going to have to wait and see on this. But like I said, I wasn't mind-blown by it.
Okay, so I'm actually happy that he's Mr. Sinister, not Magneto. I mean, not that I don't think it would have been a bad Magneto, but I think this is more appropriate. However, I think he would have been a better Sebastian Shaw than Mr. Sinister. Okay, I'll start by saying this. I'm happy we're getting Mr. Sinister because Kevin Feige said at the top of his list, he's like, the Fox X-Men never got to Mr. Sinister. They tried to, but they did. Yeah. And they wanted to do a villain that hasn't been seen on screen before. I don't know what they're going to do about Magneto here. I don't like the idea of Magneto being shoved to the side. I mean, Magneto has to be in the movie. I'm not saying he needs to be the villain, but he needs to be in the movie. I don't know how they're going to do that. I mean, the fact that they're going straight to Mr. Sinister... I'll tell you this: if there's no Magneto and they're just going straight to Mr. Sinister, it's gonna bother me a little bit. Now, as far as Adam Driver, again, I love him as an actor. First and foremost, I'm gonna just get it off my chest. I fucking hate Star Wars. Kylo Ren's such a fucking pussy. It's stupid as Star Wars.
This is a chance for redemption for sure.
But in other movies, he's been fantastic. The one movie he did with Logan Lucky, he was fantastic.
65, I think it was.
Never saw it. He was really good in that Ridley Scott movie with Lady Gaga there. It was based on a true story. What the fuck was that movie called? About the Italian people. Oh, Gucci, House of Gucci. He was fantastic in House of Gucci. I like him in everything except Star Wars. Now, like I said, I just can't picture him as a intimidating and very fierce Mr. Sinister. But prove me wrong. So therefore, I give this casting a 6 out of 10.
I'll match the 6.
Like I said, I'm okay with it, but I will give Adam Driver the opportunity to prove me wrong. Now this one I'm not happy with. Christopher Abbott as Charles Xavier. This was a total swing and a miss for me. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I agree. He doesn't have I haven't really seen him act. Like, I don't remember anything that he was in. Maybe I'm missing something, but the look is missed on him for sure. I don't see Xavier when I look at him.
He's also American and not British too.
Yeah, and it's very hard to follow either of his predecessors. Obviously, it's very hard to follow Patrick Stewart, but it's still hard to what's his name?
James,
the younger one. Yeah, it's hard to follow him too. So with this, you needed somebody with experience, and I don't think he has enough to pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to him though. He got Audrey Plaza pregnant right after her husband committed suicide. So good on him for that. I know that's fucked up for me to say.
Full dark humor. Hey,
I'm not happy. The other thing was there were other names that were tossed around. There was Bill Skarsgård. His name was thrown around for Xavier, and so was Patrick Wilson. And I think those two would have been amazing picks. And then we get this one. But yeah, I'm not happy. Again, prove me wrong. I'm giving this 2 out of 10, as I was pissed off when I got this news.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can bring it to a 2, but I'll do it out of generosity. We'll see. Prove us wrong.
Prove us wrong. Okay, this one, I wasn't too happy at first, but I slept on it. So we have, God, I can't think of her name, but Storm.
Maya Boyd.
Yes, we have an unknown actress, Maya Boyd, French actress. She's a Broadway actress. She's never done TV. She's never done movies. So Marvel's they're really rolling the dice with this one. The thing was, I was excited of the idea of Jamie Lawson playing Storm. I thought she would have been perfect. She's a good actress. I was good with that. We don't know anything about this girl. Like, we know nothing.
Yeah, which might be a good thing. We'll see. Sometimes it can be a diamond in the rough.
I mean,
I'll give it a chance.
It worked for Christopher Reeve. It worked for Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, Storm is my favorite female, besides Psylocke. Storm's my favorite female X-Men. Again, I thought Jamie Lawson would have been perfect. Hell, if she can learn how to act, I think Jade Cargill from WWE would have been fucking perfect. As she's got that look. I'll give this girl a chance.
You're coming off the heels of Halle Berry, so, you know.
Yeah. Like I said, I was upset at first, but I slept on it. I'm giving this 5 out of 10 because we're completely unknown, but this girl seems very passionate about this.
Yeah, I'll meet at the middle at maybe a 5.5.
Okay. All right. This one, I am absolutely thrilled. So, if anybody's seen the movie Obsession, the one, Nikki from Obsession there, Indy Neverett, is playing Rogue. I'm absolutely excited. I know some people wanted her to play Mystique, or she wanted to play Mystique, but I actually like this idea better. I know I can be careful how I say this. She's she's a spinner, very, very skinny. Not the biggest assets in the world, but she's gorgeous. But man, she can act her ass off. And the memes have been fucking hilarious. I can't get enough of the fucking memes. I'm giving this 9 out of 10 because I loved Obsession. Here's where I think this is where she's going to shine as Rogue. Obviously, when Rogue absorbs somebody, she takes on that personality trait, and she takes on those memories. So you need someone that's going to have to be able to switch it up. It's almost like Mystique, where the character changes. So when Rogue uses her powers, we need somebody that's going to be able to switch up, and I think Indy will be perfect for that. For that part of the character. So yeah, I got this 9 out of 10. I'm really excited for this one. I was absolutely thrilled. Joe, go ahead.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5. I mean, she's a great actress, and when they did the little AI overlay to make her look like the comic accurate Rogue. I think she fits the bill, and I've been waiting for a comic accurate Rogue. Nothing against Anna Paquin, but I think it needed more oomph.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fine for her origin story and everything, but this I think will be a Rogue that comes into her own. So we need a little more power behind it, and I think she can bring it to it. I just hope she nails the accent. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this too. I'm absolutely looking forward to see how she gets her powers from Miss Marvel. I hope she kills Brie Larson. I want that so bad. I don't think here's the thing. I don't think Brie Larson's gonna go for that. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be one of two things, and I think we've talked about this privately in one of our other chats. One of two things. One, they're going to say goodbye Brie Larson, and they're just going to explain that it happened off screen. Or B, because the multiverse exists, and we know there's more than one Captain Marvel out there in the multiverse, maybe whether if it's Carol Danvers or somebody else, maybe it's another version of Miss Marvel that she absorbs. That's kind of where I'm thinking. I don't know if you have any theories on that.
The only thing I'm hoping is that they don't do a complete retcon, because what's the other Marvel in the Marvels that is now in Doomsday?
Oh, the Indian girl there?
Yeah, I'm hoping, or no, not the Indian one, not Ms. Marvel, the black one. I can't remember the African American.
Of course, she was like the black one.
I wish I remembered her name because I didn't really want to say that out loud, but the one that's in the hospital bed with Beast.
Oh,
in that ending scene.
Proton or Photon?
Something like that. But what I'm getting at is if she stole the powers from her, she has similar powers. Yeah, she has similar powers, so I wasn't sure if maybe they'd retcon that she got her powers instead. We'll see. I don't know.
We'll find out in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, as it goes with like storyline stuff, I'm wondering if they're going to start borrowing heavily from some of the storylines that are in X-Men 97.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if in the original run, it was Miss Marvel Carol Danvers she absorbed. There's a whole episode about it.
Yeah.
And it was Mystique that made her do it. But yeah, I think that's everybody here, and I guess that's a good segue. Actually, no. Hold on, we're not gonna segue there yet. We'll save that for last. Doomsday. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I absolutely fucking loved that trailer. Miles better than that first trailer. Not that the first trailer was bad. The first trailer was good. I loved this fucking Doomsday trailer. And I know they didn't really showcase the X-Men too much. I mean, we saw a quick glimpse of Patrick Stewart as Xavier, and a better look at Magneto, and we saw a quick glimpse of Gambit, Channing Tatum's Gambit. But bro, the Sentinels, man, the fucking Sentinels, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe. What dish it out your thoughts. What you like, what you didn't like. What was your favorite?
Yeah, I like that they tipped into his origin story and had the little narration in the beginning to kind of warm you up to the fact that he was good at one point and changed over to evil. Kind of gave him a little backstory that we kind of knew, but we still needed to hear it out loud. I like that they gave us more view of what happened with the whole Thor battle there, and it's leading to a lot of different fan theories. But obviously my favorite part was seeing the Doombots, the Sentinels, and he's went from I am Iron Man to I am Doom. So
did you see that? I don't know who. I don't think it was Boss Logic. It was somebody else. made a really cool fan-made poster of it had Tony Stark and Doctor Doom, and it said like I am Iron Man, but it was glitched, and it said Doom like glitch Doom over it. I thought that was such a cool little thing.
Yeah, that was definitely cool.
Yeah, and also, and then this is not a diss towards Pedro Pascal, but my God, I think that's the best acting I've ever seen out of that guy. With the Victor, did you do this?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's coming into his own with the character and everything. So I think you're gonna see a lot more feeling and passion from him.
So I'm just gonna take my guess at a few things here. Is the whole obviously we know for a fact between Vanessa Kirby talking about Doom, we know that this Doom is from the Fantastic Four universe. The whole scene with Victor, did you do this? I think that's the aftermath of him wiping out the X-Men with the Sentinels. I think that's the aftermath of him killing the X-Men.
I'm still on the fence on whether or not it's him destroying the universe that Tobey Maguire comes from.
Well, here's what again, spoiler.
And the other thing I do have to say is we did have that interview with Ian McKellen that said Magneto destroys New Jersey, so I'm not sure if that's part of it too or not.
I'm just gonna give my two theories that I'm hearing, that it's Beast is the one that wipes out Tobey Maguire's universe. Doom has nothing to do with it. Doom may have caused the incursion, but it was Xavier and Beast that wiped out. Wolverine stays behind and wipes out Tobey Maguire's universe. That's why I think this is the aftermath of the X-Men universe, Doom wiping out everybody with the Sentinels.
Okay.
And then I think that's when he's getting confronted by, he's getting confronted by the Fantastic Four, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm also hearing theories is that he never takes his mask off to the very last scene.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
hence the meme I put on Facebook.
But yeah, for me, seeing the Sentinels was everything. That was everything to me. As an X-Men fan, seeing the fucking Sentinels, I'm like, wow, it's comic accurate. They're gigantic. Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking excited, man. Doomsday can't get here soon enough. Speaking of Doomsday, it looks like somebody blinked, Joe.
Oh, yeah. If somebody had to move, when you have an unstoppable force meeting a movable object, somebody has to move.
And that's
it looks like Dune moved their schedule up.
Yeah, so Dune's gonna move up 4 days, and they're gonna start December 14th. And they're probably just gonna try to clear out those fucking IMAX theaters as much as possible, because they know as soon as Doomsday comes out, everybody's gonna go see that.
Yeah. It's not a giant move. It's only 4 days, so it is what it is.
Yeah, but the bottom line is Warner Brothers and they want to make that first weekend projection as large as possible, and they know. Again, I'm a Dune fanatic as well. They know Dune won't compete. I've called it from the beginning. I said Dune will make maybe 500 million, maybe 600. Doomsday will at least make $1.5 billion. That's my prediction.
I agree.
So,
it's just you have too much brand loyalty when it comes to Marvel.
Also, Spider-Man just proved that Marvel doesn't need IMAX.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man didn't come out with IMAX till a week later because Odyssey still had it.
Yeah.
So, Spider-Man's proof that, hey, they don't need IMAX to sell out theaters, so...
Agreed.
Oh, Tavia, Dune does not stand a chance, bro.
Yeah.
Dune is not... Listen, I love Dune, but Dune is a very niche audience, okay? It's a very, very sci-fi nerdy, whereas Avengers and Marvel have that mass appeal to families and this and that. On top of that, you got the Avengers coming back, you got Thunderbolts, you got Fantastic Four, you got the Xmen. So you're gonna have like multiple fan bases.
Yeah. Plus, I know this is darker, but you're gonna have kids gravitate towards Marvel before they ever touch Doom.
That, and let's face it, Marvel's riding a good wave of momentum right now.
It certainly is. Yeah.
And Dune, I'm not saying there's no momentum, but it's just not the fucking force. It's not even close, guys. I don't know why I'm not gonna name names, but there are people out there that are convinced that Dune's gonna win and Dune's gonna make more money. No, it's not, dude. Stop.
Yeah.
It's just. But yeah, I fucking love that trailer. I've lost count of how many times I've watched it. It's so good. It's so tense. We really get a feel of Doctor Doom. You know, his power, his motivation, and his destruction. And yeah, and like I said, I'm excited. I also cannot wait to see Magneto versus Doctor Doom.
Yeah, and seeing the the roadmap that Marvel has made, it kind of says it without saying it that this is gonna be like Infinity War, and you're gonna see a lot of characters that are beloved just killed off.
Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, and that one line there for I Am Doom, yeah, because I like the fact that Thor comes in and he's like, I'm gonna make you scream for help before I even grunt it, and he's like, hell bends to me for
hell answers to me, yes.
Yeah, for I am Doom. Also, enough of trashing the accent. The accent sounds great.
Yeah.
I think the accent sounds great. I'm glad.
I think it works for the character, yeah.
It works for me.
It's pretty subtle actually. It's not like an overbearing accent that takes you out of it. It has that brooding tone that you need for the character like that.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So Joe, it is 9:00. Let's do you want to talk a little bit of X-Men 97 for a bit?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Yes. All right. So I binged all of X-Men 97 the past 2 days. I got through season 1 the other day. I got through season 2 last night. I actually watched the finale this morning. Oh boy. As somebody who's a diehard X-Men fan and a diehard fan of the original run, this was an absolute amazing follow-up. And I'll say this, comparing season 1 to season 2, I'll just start by saying this. The 2 episodes, I believe it's episodes 2 and episode 3, where they go, oh, let me put the spoiler alert up here. Let me change the put the spoiler warning here. Okay, there we go. We're talking spoilers now. The 2 episodes where they're in ancient Egypt, and Sabanor, that may be my favorite X-Men episode of all time. Between the original run and these 2 new seasons, that may be my favorite episodes of the entire fucking run. I still prefer the old run, but as far as individual episodes, those 2 episodes may have been my fucking favorite. Those were fucking.
How did you like the Eternal Overlord there being voiced by Q from Star Trek?
That was great.
Yeah, I figured you'd be all for that.
And I also like the fact that they threw in Kang.
Yes.
Because, I mean, first he's like, oh yeah, I also go by Kang. And then at the very end, he puts the helmet on and escapes.
Yeah.
It was just fast. The reason why I love it is these episodes, because other than we briefly, and I'm talking, I don't know if you ever watched X-Men Apocalypse, the movie.
Yeah.
The beginning with them in Egypt was very, very, very brief. This was in depth. Like, we never got this much in depth of fucking Apocalypse's origin. And I love the explanation, the conflict that they had. Xavier and Beast were just like, we need to get back home as soon as possible. The more we spend time here, the more we could ruin the future, we could interfere with time and how time branches out. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Magneto was just like, wait a minute, we have an opportunity to change the fucking future. We can save him. We could. He's like, we can. And for a minute there, it seemed that Magneto was right. It's like, we can save him. He can, so he doesn't become what he becomes, and we can have a ruler on our side and be on the right side of history for a change, instead of all the construct. Like, here, Magneto's like, here's our fucking chance. But as it fucking turned out, Xavier, even though he didn't admit that he was right, he just said we were all wrong. But Xavier was right. You know, there's no changing Apocalypse. He's a fucking monster. He's the most, what did he say? He's our most diabolical foe. He's the reason why the world could end. He said, like, there's no changing this guy. And then I also love that line where he's just like, where he's on the desert and he's like, your mom was right for abandoning you. She must have knew what you would become. Like, she knew what she.
I mean, the other thing is that he was basically fated by a celestial, so it's not going to change because it wasn't even his choice to begin with.
Yeah, but the thing was, Magneto did all he could to convince him to say, hey, spare your enemies. Magneto did all he could, but there was no changing it. And then by the time, like, they found out, it was too late. He got that cosmic power in the chamber. I can't think of anything. If you're talking a pair of 2 episodes of X-Men, that may have been the most brilliant thing they ever wrote. I thought it was amazing from start to finish, because we had never gotten that before. I fucking loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
there was a major problem with. Well, go ahead. I was gonna say, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna change back to my favorite scene in season 1, but if you want to continue with that, you can.
Okay. Well, I have a huge gripe, and we can go back to season 1 in a moment here, but I have a major gripe with the overall arc of season 2, and that is, if Magneto is dead, as far as we know, Magneto is dead, wouldn't Magneto dying completely change the fucking timeline of the mutants?
It depends on how. It depends on how the flow of time works in that universe, because just because he died in the past doesn't mean the future doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Hold on a second though. Going back to the original run, I don't remember the name of the episode. There's a really, really good time travel episode with Bishop. One of the best episodes of the original run, where Bishop falls into a timeline in the 1990s where Xavier was assassinated in the 60s. I can't believe this shit was in a kid's show. Looking back at it.
It was a different time.
Well, okay. Well, what happened was Xavier. I don't know I forgot what caused it. Some time travel issue, but Xavier got assassinated in the 60s. So therefore, the X-Men never happened. Now that the X-Men never happened, it was proof that Xavier was like, he mattered because he did so much for mutant kind, and you know, he gave mutants, you know, stabilization and hope to coexist with humans. So since he was assassinated, the world plunged into chaos without him, because that's how much Xavier mattered. So on the flip side, Joe, that's what bothered me, is Magneto mattered too. Like, he had to, because he was for mutant superiority. So that's why I'm like saying, well, if Magneto's fucking dead in the past, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that we already know that in Endgame, when they did the time travel stuff, they retconned the way time flows. Yeah. They said, you know, because you went to the past, the future is now the past you came from. You know how they explained it. So if they're going by those rules, just because he died in the past doesn't mean he doesn't get born in the future and continue the same path up to it.
Yeah, you could be right. I don't know. It's you could be right. Maybe that maybe eventually he is born, but I don't know. I just thought maybe they didn't. Okay, here's what they didn't explain. Could two Magnetos exist in the same timeline? I'm not saying at the same time, but one in the past and then one in the future, but in the same timeline. They didn't. So I don't know. My brain's gonna explode, but I just thought. If
and when it comes to time travel, it's real tough.
I don't know. That's all. I just thought maybe if Magneto died, because the thing is, everybody survived but Magneto. So as far as we know.
Yeah. Now going back to season 1, I think one of my favorite scenes, and this is not even really a blink if you miss it, it's just a part of the scene, is when Gambit throws Wolverine at the Sentinel and they go on a killing spree with Sentinels. That was my favorite action scene of season 1.
Yeah. Shit. My favorite scene in season 1, I don't know if I have a particular favorite, but I do have some major nitpicks that I did not like decision-wise.
Yeah.
One, I don't like the decision. I don't like the Magneto-Rogue relationship at all. And I get it. It was in the fucking comics. I learned that when we played the X-Men Legends. By the way, I want to play X-Men. I want to play X-Men Legends 2 again. That was so much fun.
Yeah. I want them to make another one. But
here's what, or hell, I'll take remakes. Here's what fucking bothers me. Because they kind of retconned the original run. That they explained was Rogue and Magneto had a thing in the past before she joined the X-Men. But when they broke up, they both decided, okay, we're going to pretend this never happened. I kind of hate they did that. And I also hate the fact, this is what really pisses me off. Okay, again, spoilers, Gambit gets killed. But she fucking dumped Gambit right before he fucking died. Like, fuck you. I didn't like that at all. You dumped the guy, and now you're like, you're all broken up about it, but you fucking dumped his ass before he fucking died. For fucking Magneto. Like, fuck you. I hated it. I hated it because the thing is, if you watch the original run, Joe, they built up that whole relationship from the beginning. Like he was chasing her for years before, and then when they were stuck in the Savage Land with no powers, they were able to finally embrace. And Gambit said, "I've never told anybody this before in my life, but I love you." And they just threw that all away in fucking X-Men '97. I fucking hated that.
Yeah.
I wish they never did that with the Magneto Rogue thing.
Yeah. And I know you were kind of giving me a whole rundown while you were watching it. Like, I finished this one, and I finished this one. And when you said, I finished episode 5, Gambit died, I became very tight-lipped because I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to say anything. It'll ruin it. But how did you feel about the comeback?
Okay. So, I like it and I don't like it. One, I'm glad that they found a way to bring him back. I just find it completely odd that Gambit destroyed the physical form of Apocalypse so easily when they never fucking could before. And I get it.
Yeah.
He was overpowered. He had, and I guess Apocalypse exists in his mind, like not the celestial form. The celestial form of Apocalypse was still alive, but the physical form was dead. I didn't like that too much. I think that part of the appeal of Apocalypse is that he is unkillable. That the only way they stopped him was subduing him. It's kind of like the Godzilla argument. You can't kill Godzilla, but you could subdue him. You could bury him in the ocean. You could bury him in the snow. You could, trap him somewhere. You can't kill Godzilla, but you could subdue him. He'll eventually come back. He always does. But at least you can short term take care of the problem. that was always the appeal to Apocalypse, and that was what we saw in the original run. Apocalypse can't be killed; he only could be subdued. That's one of the reasons why I hate X-Men Apocalypse the movie so much, is because, spoiler, he gets killed by the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Easily. And that's the thing. Like, Apocalypse is unkillable. So when you see his skeleton there, and I'm like, and then it's cool to see that Rogue got the went into. And I know you haven't gotten there yet, but Rogue goes into the chamber to stop Gambit, and then in very appropriate fashion, it was Nightcrawler that sacrificed himself to save both Gambit and Rogue. I loved it. Okay, I'll say this. Following those amazing episodes in the desert in Egypt, I hate to fucking say it. The Weapon X episode was a disappointment. And there's some things I didn't like about it. And then the Polaris episode was even worse. Those two episodes were lame.
How did you feel about the Danger Room AI? I can't remember her name. Take it or leave
whatever. It was whatever. I just thought the Polaris episode was very underwhelming. My main gripe with the Weapon X episode was, why would Wolverine want to have Sabretooth back in Alpha Flight?
Yeah.
I know. I understand it was fan service because you want to see the Wolverine Sabretooth clash again.
Yeah.
I just think it's stupid for Wolverine to allow Sabretooth to be part of that mission. The Lady Deathstrike I could understand because it was her father's work, so I could, and they needed her because she understood her father's work. I could understand that. There was no reason for Sabretooth to fucking be there other than muscle. And the fact that Wolverine allowed it, I didn't like that. I thought that episode was kind of a waste because it was just for an excuse to get his adamantium back after after Magneto tore it from him, which was cool, by the way.
Yeah.
I thought that episode just, other than the sole purpose was Wolverine to get his adamantium back. It didn't serve the overall story too good. But what I did like though, is that seemed Captain America, and I liked that because there was an episode from the original run, that took place during World War II, where Wolverine, pre-Animanium Wolverine teamed up with Captain America in World War II. That was a thing. So I'm glad they had the reunion there, and Captain America gave him the plans, the Weapon X plans.
And I think the funniest thing about season 2 is that my favorite part of season 2 is actually an intro sequence from episode 2, the X-Force intro.
Yes.
I think was awesome. I got chills when that happened.
Yeah, that was great. I didn't care for when they changed it for what was it, X Factor, where they had what was that, the lady there, the blonde lady with the glasses. You didn't see that yet. They changed the intro for the finale, and okay, that was lame. But yeah, the X-Force intro with Apocalypse and shit, that was fucking cool. I love the fact that, again, we've seen it in Deadpool 2, we've seen it in the OG run. Cable is the one that's trying to assassinate Gambit. That was such a cool dynamic. And Cyclops and Jean are just like, hey, son, don't do this. He's our friend. Let us try to reach him. And then, like, he just says, look, Apocalypse has to die, and the only way to kill him is to kill Gambit. It was fucking awesome. But the Magneto dying thing, I don't know, it has my mind going everywhere. Again, I thought the Weapon X episode was a waste. I thought the Polaris episode was a waste. but Gambit getting resurrected, and then the finale, and spoilers, Nightcrawler, the one to sacrifice himself. Also, I appreciate the fact that Colossus came back. I love the fact that they put Creed on trial in the Savage Land with Colossus overseeing everything. Colossus was still allied to the Xmen, but he wasn't part of the Xmen. But I was happy to see Colossus again.
Yeah.
That was a great episode too. Yeah. So those last 3 episodes, 9, 8, and 7 were great, but those 2 that followed the desert episode didn't do it.
Yeah, and the fact that they have all these bold decisions, it kind of makes you yearn for another season to go, okay, how can they fix this?
Also, I like the fact that Wolverine and Storm got their 80s costumes.
Yes, that was awesome too. So, yeah, I mean, this show is almost perfect.
Yeah, I would... I give both seasons overall 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because there are things that bothered me that I can't let go. Again, going back to the first season, I didn't like the romance. I also don't like the fact that Morph's trying to,
Yeah, I know.
with Wolverine, I don't like that either.
Yep.
And then, like I said, season 2, between Magneto dying and some lackluster episodes to follow up, 2 amazing episodes. But it ended on a fucking high note. Again, sorry to the Nightcrawler fans, but I gotta say something, man. I know people are gonna be upset that Nightcrawler is dead, but I'll say this: Nightcrawler only appeared in 2 or 3 episodes of the original run.
Yeah.
In season 2, well, even in season 1, he's part of the fucking team. Like, we actually get to see Nightcrawler do a lot more in this new run than we did in the old run. So it sucks that he's dead, but we got to see a lot more Nightcrawler than we ever did in any form of X-Men. But I give both seasons 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. But the OG run's still my fucking favorite. Absolutely.
I'll agree with that.
Best thing that might be the best thing to come out of fucking Marvel Disney, honestly.
Best animated series to come out of that in a while. I know that much.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might say What If was, I mean, and that was an amazing run too, but I think this just brought the nostalgia that was needed. So
also going back to season 1, just the one more thing before we wrap this up, Joe, going back to season 1 was, I know there was a lot of blink if you miss it cameos. I mean, we saw Daredevil, we saw Captain America, we saw T'Challa and his father. But blink if you miss it, at the end of season 1, you actually see Mary Jane and Peter Parker from the Spider-Man 1990, the OG Spider-Man cartoon 1998. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, they need to continue Spider-Man. They did the X-Men, and Spider-Man's like doing so well in the box office right now. Why not resurrect the Spider-Man cartoon?
I would not be surprised if there's plans in the works for that. I would not be surprised in the slightest if there's plans to bring that back.
And we got to see Spider-Man, and we got to see Peter Parker. I know it was brief, but we got to see them in X-Men 97. So, they've got to do that too.
If I had to guess, the only reason that they're waiting on that is because they want to conclude the Spider-Verse before they do that.
Well, not just that, but I'm sure there's some contractual reasons with Sony.
Well, yeah, for sure. For sure.
But yeah, thank you for pulling my leg, Joe, to watch X-Men 97.
I told you.
I'll say this, though. I'm kind of glad I waited because it would have killed me to wait.
To have to wait, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of glad I got to binge it all at my own pace and not have to wait week to week. So, but now that I'm all caught up, whenever they do season 3 and season 4, I'm going to be right there with you, okay?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, Joe, tell them about October.
All right. So if you guys are local or you're visiting, come down and see us October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We're going to be at Retro Game Con. Love the people that are putting it on. Love the guests that are going to be there. Resident Evil voice cast, Mass Effect voice cast, AVGN, the Donkey Kong crew. They're all going to be there live and in person. And dude, I can't fucking wait. We have a code that you can use, NerdCage. Go over to RetroGameCon.com. You can get $6 off any ticket. And yeah, great convention to start with. So yes, more Metroid Fusion finale attempt. Yes, same thing. Finale attempt for 007 First Light.
All right, and tell them about our next 2 playthroughs.
Yes, our next 2 playthroughs are going to be Resident Evil Outbreak and Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots.
NerdCage Live t-shirt. Like the one Joe is wearing right there on your screen. Any size, any color, for a skinny booty call like Psylocke or a fat fuck like Blob. Big or small, we love them all. The link to our T-Public is in the description of our video. Every live stream across the vast lands of social media, Joe.
Yes, if you want to get us on TikTok, Twitter, or Instagram, all handles are at nerd_cage. If you want to come chat with us, come to our Discord. The link is in every description of every video. We are now live on Rumble at NerdCage Live and our Facebook discussion group that is NerdCage Nation. We love everything you guys put up there. No spoilers, no politics, and for God's sakes, keep it civil.
Yes, and just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody, all the lurkers out there on whatever platform you're watching. It was kind of nice to finally do a solo stream for the first time in a while, but so much happened with D23, and I finally watched Xmen 97, and we're all blown away by that Doomsday trailer, so we had to fucking talk about it. We're gonna be back to gaming. We're gonna be back to gaming this week. We have another interview. We have an interview lined up in September. Stay tuned for that. I'll try to squeeze a couple more in. And again, with Retro Game Con on the way, I'm hoping we'll have a lot more content. Oh, by the way, Joe, tell them you got a video out too.
I do. I had another retro reaction. This is back from Spooky Games Month last year. It is the retro reaction for Dead Space Remake.
And we'll have another retro reaction on the way. And I got a couple of reviews I'm going to do as well. A lot of Joe Blow stuff, guys. So but yeah, I got a couple of reviews I'm going to do. I want to do King of the Hill, and I want to do Batman Caped Crusader. I'll drop those when I can. Also, I owe Tab 99 a favor. I got to do that as well. So hopefully I can drop those this week. I start my new position this week as well. But yeah, we have more content on the way. I promise you guys we're gonna have at least one video out every fucking week now, because we got a lot of stuff that we're sitting on, Joe. So we're gonna have content galore, and also we're trying to hype up the Retro Game Con as well. That's another reason why we have a lot of content on the way. But anyway, guys,
sometimes it's good to have a backlog.
Yeah. But we previously ask you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, spread that shit like the mutant genes to the USA from Go Straight to the land of the orange of Syracuse, North Carolina, our friends around the world at NerdCage Live. As always, enjoy life, stay safe, eat your vegetables, do your push-ups, go to the gym. Good night, God bless, and have the best day of your life.
Good night.
And stick around for our awesome promos, guys. See ya.
We just want to take a quick moment to remind everyone that NerdCage Live is teaming up with Retro Game Con as we are covering the whole event on October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the On Center in Syracuse, New York. It's New York State's biggest gaming convention with fantastic panels, artists, and plenty of video games. This year has an incredible lineup of guests, including AVGN, Resident Evil voice actors, Mass Effect voice actors, Rare, and more. Check out RetroGameCon.com for more information and use the coupon code NerdCage for $6 off any ticket.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match!
Shoot the J, Joe! Okay. Shoot it! All right!
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom!
playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe, the galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv